and welcome to everyone, lads. I want to say pretty much excited for this UFC London event, and I just want to say I'm pretty much looking forward to it. This is going to be a very nice event, very much nice up and coming battles, and I'm going to tell you which are my picks and predictions for the upcoming fight card, and I do have a feeling this is going to be a nice fight card. Let me see if they changed the schedule of the fights and if they did something differently. All right, Veronica Hardy versus Juliana Miller. Uh, Veronica Hardy versus Juliana Miller. Gonna go fight starts round 3. Hardy versus. Hey, how are you doing, Roadrunners? Hardy versus Miller. Fight starts round 3. How are you doing, Roadrunners? Side call. I think this one could go the distance. This is Veronica Macedo, now Veronica Hardy. Miller is a heavy favorite. I'll go with Miller decision. Miller to win, Miller decision. Miller to win, Miller decision. I think I'm gonna go with Miller. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I just need to check something out, getting back swiftly. Yeah. Okay, everything is going well as planned. And now the next fight, Jai Wood versus, Jai Herbert, Ludovic Klein. Herbert versus Klein. I've got over 1.5, side call Klein to win. I'm a fan of Jai Herbert, but I don't see him winning this match. Simply don't see him winning this match. I know the fight takes place in London, etc., but Klein, I just think Klein is more powerful fighter. Then the next fight is going to be between Joanne Wood and Luana Carolina. Another tough fight to call, very, very tough. Joanne Wood to win. Side call Wood to win. Fight starts round 3. Carolina versus Wood. Wood leg stoppage round 3. Then the next call would be for the fight between Jake Hadley and Malcolm Gordon. Also, fight starts round 3. Sounds like a great call, but I'm gonna go with Hadley. Side call Hadley to win. Hadley versus Gordon. Fight starts round 3. I also have a feeling this will go, well, one could say all the way. Yeah, probably Hadley decision. I think Hadley decision makes sense. Next one is, let me see, just to see something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Christian Leroy, Duncan Duško Todorovic, Duncan to win. Duncan KO, TKO, or not going the distance. That's what I have for this fight. Pretty much confident in Duncan's victory. I even bet on Duncan, so. Then we're gonna go with Leron Murphy versus Gabriel Santos. Murphy to win. Murphy inside the distance. That is going to be early prelims. I'm going to write something just to give timestamps. Early prelims until minute 5. Preliminary card until minute. Main card until minute. Then Chit Chat. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chit Chat. Okay, just give me 1 second. I just need to go to do something. 1 second. Vraćam se vam. Sorry, guys, I just forgot something. I'm sorry. I forgot something. All right. Hold on. I just need to set something up. This should be a custom video. A customization. Change video. Okay. Change video. Okay. All right. This is going to be a trailer video. And so far, I'm going to go. Hello, Steven Donnelly. You're traveling again, new house. This is my parents' house, actually. I'm visiting my parents from time to time. How are you doing, my friend? How's everything doing, my friend? Are you fine? Are you feeling okay, my friend? Mokaev to win. Mokaev versus Fido. Mokaev to win. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you're fine. Mokaev to win decision. I'm so glad you're doing fine, my friend. I think Mokaev gonna maul this guy out. Sam Patterson versus Jan Elashmuz. Patterson versus Ashmus. No distance. Side call Patterson to win. Patterson KO TKO round 3. I'm so glad you're here, my friend. So glad you're here. Chris Duncan versus Omar Morales. Duncan to win. Duncan KO TKO. Is that Mini Khabib? No, not Mini Khabib. No, it's actually my aunt. It's the picture of my aunt on the wall, if that's what you're asking. Nah. If you're asking Mini Khabib, like Mokaev, yes, many people are calling Mokaev Mini Khabib. Many people are calling Mokaev Mini Khabib, so there is a chance. Like, he's having great wrestling, and there is a chance he might out-wrestle his opponent. Jack Shore versus Makwan Amirkhani. Shore to win. Shore inside the distance. Shore KO TKO. I see Shore finishing this one. So yeah, this is Mini Khabib. Yes, exactly, my friend. That is Mini Khabib. Then we're gonna transition into the main card. Main card: Marvin Vettori, Roman Dolidze. Vettori versus Dolidze. I bet over 2.5. That is my bet. I'll write my bets later. Vettori decision. Yes, UFC card. Or Dolidze decision could also be okay. Yes, this is UFC card. Vettori is unfinishable. He's got the greatest chin. Vettori's got awesome chin. Vector Tau, yes, Vettori is extremely tough. Unfinishable. Jennifer Maia versus Casey O'Neill. Maia versus O'Neill. Fights, over 2.5. Side call, O'Neill to win. O'Neill decision is gonna be my prediction for the upcoming fight. The next one, Gunnar Nelson versus Brian Barberena. Nelson to win. Nelson ETD. Nelson submission. That is next call. Nelson ETD, Nelson submission. Fiziev versus Gaethje. No distance. Gaethje to win. Gaethje KO TKO round 3. Nelson, who made McGregor. That is the guy, the Icelandic guy, the fighter from Iceland. That's the guy, Gunnar Gunni Nelson. That's him, man. The guy who trains at SBG Island. That's him. Absolutely, that's him. 100% that guy. Exactly. Finally, the main event of the evening, Usman versus Edwards, over 2.5. Usman versus Edwards. Fight starts around 4. And then Leon to win. Yeah. We'll see. I think not going the distance is the safest call for Fiziev versus Gaethje, because one of fighters will go down. Usman win. Yeah, we have different opinions, but it's okay. I mean, it's pretty much okay when we're having different opinions. That is pretty much okay to me because it helps us. You know, different opinions are helping us to become better people. And then I'm gonna give you round robin. Then I'm gonna write you my bets. Round robin, Duncan plus 100, Getchie plus 180. These are risky calls, so I'm writing my risky calls. Who else? Dolidze is too risky to bet on. I think Vettori is unfinishable. I have a feeling Dolidze wins, but I mustn't put him. I'm scared to put him. Uh, okay, risky. Dolidze. Okay, but this is too risky. This is just too risky. Ignore this. You pick Leon to win. Yes, Leon flying in this time. I have a feeling Leon gonna win, but I'm going to write you my bets. Now there you go, my bets. Mokaev to win, short to win, Kamaru versus Leon over 2.5. And let me see which else bets I have. I'm gonna write you. Aha, Vettori versus Dolidze over 2.5. These are my bets. There you go. So Mokaev to win, short to win, Kamaru versus Leon over 2.5, and Vettori versus Dolidze over 2.5. Vlad, do you have? Yes, I improved my head movement. It's not the greatest, but I improved it. But thanks for giving me a compliment. I improved it significantly. It's not that good, but I'm trying to improve it every single day. So my bets to capitalize: Mokaev to win, short to win, Kamaru versus Leon over 2.5, and Vettori versus Dolidze over 2.5. I have one more bet. Sorry. I have one more bet. Christian Leroy Duncan to win. Sorry, I have 5 bets. So I will write again. Bets. Sorry, I forgot that. Mokaev to win, short to win, Leroy to win, Kamaru versus Leon over 2.5, and Vettori versus Dolidze over 2.5. These are my bets. Sorry, I completely forgot that I bet on Leroy to win. Confidence level of Christian Leroy 75%. As long as he keeps the fight standing, he's gonna piss Dushko up on the feet. But if Dushko drags him to the ground, that's a problem because Dushko is BGG black belt. But I'm very confident because he destroyed very similar fighter Marian Dimitrov. You know, when he fought in Cage Warriors with Marian Dimitrov, who is a very much similar fighting style to Dusko Todorovic, he destroyed him. So he destroyed a guy from my home state of Bulgaria very much easily, and I think he likes fighting Balkan people. That's how I see that guy. I think he's a death trap for Balkan people, and Todorovic's fighting style perfectly matches to Christian Leroy Duncan's potential victory ability, and I do have a feeling that Christian Leroy Duncan gonna win. Fizio is gonna beat Getchie. Getchie always has struggles fighting someone like Fizio style. Can't forget Getchie getting a bit older. Yeah, that's why I say fight not going the distance. Do Bulgarians usually have good ground game? Yes. Yes, because Sambo is our national sport. Yes. Dushko Todorovic is from Serbia though, but he's BGG black belt. His chin won't be the best. He hasn't fought for a bit. Justin getting knocked out. Fizio versus Getchie fight not going the distance for me. Round 2 KO for Fizio. I'm telling you, my prediction is fight not going the distance. I'm even very confident to say fight not going the distance. Fiziev has good stamina. Pretty good stamina. Pretty good stamina. Yeah, Fiziev distance says Colin. Any predictions for Cheltenham? How do you mean Cheltenham? What are you trying to say? Not sure that I understand. He'll take it easy on Getchie. Cheltenham. What is Cheltenham? Sorry, I don't. Horses. No, I don't bet on horses. I don't know. I don't bet on horses. Big horse racing thing. That's on this week. I don't know. I don't bet on horses. Sorry. I can't help you with horses. Getchie gets started because he tries to throw bombs. He been training Tiger Gym at Thailand Best Gym. He will fight Thai style. Justin won't be able to keep up. That is true. Sorry, I don't bet on horses. I would gladly help you, but I really don't bet on horses. I would gladly help. I think easy parlay this week. Betting horses is too volatile for me. I couldn't do it. I don't know, man. I'm not saying I'm against it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against it. I'm gonna give you pools to vote. So in the case I don't respond, I will give you pools. I got good parlay. I will give you now pools to vote. Best underdog. Okay, I'm gonna give you best underdog pick. Leon. Chris Duncan. Getchie. Who else is a good underdog? Let me see who else is underdog. Hold on. Who else is the underdog? Dolice. Other. I let you vote now. Other and comments. What's your parlay? You're looking forward to train again? Of course, I'm looking forward to train. Very volatile road runner. Horse betting is for mafia, says Cyrus. You have underdog pick. Yes, I do have my parlay. I'm going to read you my bets. Mohamed Mokaev to win, bet number 1. Bet number 2, Jack Shore to win. Bet number 3, Leroy Duncan to win. Bet number 4, Kamaru versus Leon over 2.5. Bet number 5, Ettori versus Dolidze over 2.5. Cyrus, yeah. Most confident pick. Let me see. Most confident UFC pick. Mokaev. Sure. Hadley. I'm just writing something. Leroy Duncan post. Okay. I gave you something to believe in. I got Liron, Hadley, Mokaev, Shore, Nelson, Physio, OLM, ML, and Usman fight start round 3, Vettori fight start round 2-3, Miller fight start round 2, O'Neill fight start round 2, Carolina Wood fight to start round 2. Good luck, man. Trail, it will be easy money. Good luck. That's a good card. Awesome. Easy money weekend this weekend. Wait for the bets to come out and follow my parlay. Will win easy money. Good luck, man. I like it. Great betting card. Parlay wise this weekend. Yeah. These are great bets. Really much great bets. I actually agree with everything he picked. I'm a bit like about Headley. I'm not that confident, but I think all of those are going to come. Yeah, Usman to start round 3, yes. Vettori fight 2-3, yes. Miller 2, yes. O'Neill round 2, yes. Carolina Wood fight to start round 2. I agree basically with all the picks. Any box on, Vlad? I will be boxing when I recover. I'm barely standing now. No, I can walk, but my leg is still injured. Like I need 5 more weeks to heal. So this is week 7 of my injury. I need 5 more weeks to return into the striking, and 12 weeks is required to recover from my injury. Hadley will win. Mokai beat his opponent last time. Hadley has way better boxing with jiu-jitsu. Achilles tendon rupture and torn calf. I destroyed it in training session. I have a ruptured Achilles tendon and torn calf, and right now I can walk normally, but I was limping, man. If you watch at my older videos, you will see that I was limping. I was even training at the couch, and that's why I was training at the couch, because I was having a very much of a hard time. I think Hadley would beat Mokaev. Don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Anything is possible. I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you believe, anything is possible. That's what Yoel Romero said. Anything is possible. I hate Mocha, but he would beat Headley. La Candela? Ah, La Candela, the song name. I know that. I'm just writing something. Headley lost already in UFC. He's not that good, bro. Can better boxing output Headley has, and Headley has good jiu-jitsu. If Mokaev get him down, can get caught. Uh, Mokaev to win. I'm just writing something. Okay, that's it. I also wrote something, and now I'm getting back to the chat. When he fights someone decent, he will win robbery decisions as Hakab Sila. Then, when he goes up more, we'll get flatlines. Yeah, we'll get flatlines. In this fight game, you can't look at the 7-0 record he has, because he will fight someone with 16-6 record when he gets higher up and will probably catch. Yeah, that's. He could catch a loss. That is true. Very much true. He could catch a loss. Just like Hamzat almost lost to Burns. Yeah, almost. Hamzat lost one round, but he won two of them. But yeah, he nearly lost to Burns. Many people believe Hamzat is gonna piece him up, and that simply didn't come to fruition. That was not the case. Well, let's see. Almost. Yeah, you're right. Almost. He almost got caught, but it was almost. But if he grappled Burns, it would have been easy, but he decided to brawl. I don't know if it would have been easy because Burns is a submission wrestler, so I don't think it would have been an easy game to play, but I think he would have won anyway. Yeah, almost, but he had a 11-0 record and Gilbert has a few losses, so record means nothing. Yeah, that's true. Record means absolutely nothing when you're fighting in the UFC. You saw the takedown is in round one. Yes, I've seen, but I've seen that Gilbert was able to slip out of those takedown attempts, and when he took him down, Gilbert was able to get back on his feet. Round two, round one, I think. I think it was in the first. I think it happened in the first. Yeah, but Hamzat is not round one, round three, he fades. Round two, round three. Yeah, he was getting tired as the time went by. He was getting tired, that is true. I agree with that. He was getting tired as the time went by. As we advanced into later rounds, he was getting tired. He was drained from the weight cut. He should not fight at 170. I definitely agree. He should not fight at 170. Extreme weight cut. Yeah, it is an extreme weight cut. When you're cutting too many pounds, that could affect you. That could specifically affect your performance. Yeah, I think if you go and fight 170 cut and be at that weight way earlier, like a month earlier, control weight if he does, that will take over. Yeah, but it's very hard to control weight. No, sometimes it's very, very hard to control weight. Like Colby is doing that. Colby is walking around 180, 185. Nothing much. He does everything last second and gives up last minute when he knows he won't cut it. Well, I think that's a completely wrong strategy. If you know that you're not gonna be able to cut the weight, just don't do it. No, is it? Is it such a hard choice to make? Just don't do it, and that's the case. Just simply don't do it. Don't cut the weight if you can't. He gets too big between camps because he's getting older, more training. He's Dana's the recon. If he doesn't make again, Dana won't cut him from that division. Well, he's bringing money. Muscles get bigger. Yeah, but he's bringing a lot of money. Dana said he will, but I doubt it. No, he won't. He never cut McGregor. He did not cut McGregor. Why would he do it? That simply makes no sense. He would never do it. Yes, he's another McGregor bringing all the money, but McGregor used to be in his prime. When he was in his prime, he was really beating people up. And nowadays, I doubt McGregor would be able to beat anybody. Nowadays, I really doubt McGregor would be able to beat anybody. Makes the money, he can walk around the joint like he runs it. Makes sense. He is Kadirov's little buddy. Oh, I'm so irritated. I hate that guy, Kadyrov. I can't stand the guy. Literally can't stand the guy. When he was tweeting, Dana overturned the contest to Magomed Ankalaev, like Dana has something to do with it. Judges are independent. That is not stupid Russia or Chechnya. That is America, man. What an idiot. What an idiot that Kadyrov is. Yeah, but Kadyrov is a good mate to have, though. That is true, man. But he thinks he can affect anybody. Fiziev, another guy who took up Muay Thai because of bullying school, he wanted to get back. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. And Fiziev fell in love in Muay Thai, and he was able to fight back at the bully. I also have a story from high school. One bully he hits me and runs away, and he didn't know that I trained Taekwondo. And he was like, "Oh, you coward! I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna this." And one day he stood and he was like, "I'm not gonna run away from you. What are you gonna do?" And I just head kicked him here, just left high kick here, and I knocked him out cold. And since that day, they were like, "What the heck?" But he has never spoken to me again in his whole life after that. Dictator of Chechnya Kadyrov's dad sold out his country to the Russians. That is true. But that is a real story from the high school. That is my real story from the high school. Most fighters in UFC used to get bullied. If you hear their stories, when they first started, they all have the same story. That's true. The real Chechens hate Kadyrov. What do you think of this parlay? Mokaev, Leroy Duncan, Shore, Nelson. I say the same. These are my picks, Jacob. Actually, these are all my picks, so I agree with that. I even bet on Leroy Duncan. I bet on Christian Leroy Duncan to win. I bet on Kadyrov did a smart move, making connections with the Russians. Yeah, for himself, yeah. I bet on Shore to win. I bet on Mokaev to win. Bet on Leroy Duncan to win. Bet on Dolidze versus Vettori over 2.5. And bet on Usman versus Laon over 2.5. You were right about Merab. Thank you, man. But he sold out his people, bro. His dad is a traitor. He is. He is. He is, man. Absolutely he is. I agree with that. I can't stand that guy, Kadyrov. Literally can't stand the guy. When he tweeted to Dana like, Dana, overturn the contest, overturn your mama. Once connected with the Russians, he make many moves and 10 times power, good deal for him. That's what happens when you get a bit of power, people go out the window. That is true. When people get a lot of power, give somebody power for a day, for a two, and you will see how he behaves. Who's Kadyrov? The Chechen dictator, the leader of Chechnya. That is the guy who attacked Dana White, when Ankalaev was fighting Blaovic, and when judges gave the unanimous decision. No, they scored it a draw. It was a clear draw, and Blaovic versus Ankalaev was a clear draw. And he tweeted on Twitter like, "Hey Dana, overturned the contest. Dana, you affected the judges." Like idiot, total idiot. What did you think of the Said Martinez decision? Well, was a close fight, yeah. Yes, he is a madman. What do you think of the Said Martinez decision? I was thinking they're going to give it to Said, but I've got nothing against Martinez winning. Like, I don't know. I don't think it was a robbery. It was a close fight, but I would give it to Said. But I'm telling it was a close fight. I can't call it a robbery. Every top person in their country have. That's why him and Putin are good mates. That is true. Exactly, man. That is the guy who attacked Dana White on Twitter. Like Dana White has something to do with the judges. Total idiot. I had 1-3 for Said. Me too, but round 3 was very close. Both do the same thing and powered up like the Power Rangers. Unfortunately, that's the sad part of the story. Yeah, that is the sad part of the story. Like the Power Rangers. No, people go mad when they get power. That's something I don't like about people. Everybody who gets a lot of power, they go wild. They go mad. They go wild. They start thinking that they are gods. Kasar is true martial artist. Oh yeah, let's go. Said has no cardio like the bit. True. Both came from Dagestan have no cardio. Yeah, but Said is a good fighter. Let's be honest. He is a good fighter, but I think he's cutting too many pounds. I think that's draining him. But honestly, I like Zabitin. I didn't bet on Jai Herbert. I don't think Jai Herbert is gonna win though. I actually think Klein gets this done, but I'd stay away from Herbert. But you decide. I mean, you decide. For me, Jai Herbert not a good underdog, but you never know. Good, but no gas last fight, so only good for a round. True. Needs to go to up to 145. True. Just like police, as soon as they get their badge, their first day on the job, they would be different than the day before. It's just standard logic in the world. Yes, I know, man. And that's something that hurts me pretty much. Even if I was the policeman, I would have behaved normally. Why would I argue anybody? I would behave normally. No, law, order, who cares? But that's just me. You see that I behave normally. I have 12.9k subscribers. I got that number of subscribers today. I just need to put that photo on Instagram. And I'm still behaving pretty much normally. You've seen, but that's just me. That's just me. I forgot to post that on Instagram. Think Jai Herbert training with Leon Edwards will be a big help. Yes, should be a help. It should be a help. I agree. I completely forgot to post that on Instagram. 12.9k subscribers. It really means a lot to me, guys. Everything that you support, everything that you help, it really means a lot. I was working all day today, but I told myself there is no way I'm gonna miss my lads, and I'm trying to stream every day whenever I have time. So I'm. Jai has always trained with one, but he has no chin, so he's just a dead man walking. That is true. That is true. Jai has unfortunately zero chin. I don't want to criticize the guy, I don't want to sound rude, etc. But I think it's a Jai no chin Herbert. What is his nickname? I think the Black County Banger, something like that. He has a very weird nickname. I forgot. He's physio a good wrestler. He is good anti-wrestler. He is good defensive wrestler. Offensive, no. It's not rude when it's the truth. He's got good skills, his chin suspect, very suspect. Fiziev is actually a good defensive wrestler, but offensive wrestler, Offensive, no, but defensive, yes. Fiziev is a typical example of a Muay Thai fighter. A Muay Thai fighter who keeps the fight standing. I also think Gaethje training with Usman will help as well. I doubt. I don't know, maybe. Yes, black country, just a part of the Midlands in England, has nothing to do with skin color. Yes. That is just the area in England. I know the area has something to do. I know it has something to do with area in England, but yeah, that's his nickname. Thank you for reminding me, Cyrus. Cyrus on fire. Cyrus on fire. That is nice. That is pretty much nice. Gaethje has one shot power. It's hard to count him out. I'm not counting him out. I'm having fight not going the distance. Never counting him out. No way. I'm not gonna count him out. No way. I'm not counting that guy out. That is never gonna happen. At least while Vlad is giving predictions. No way I'm gonna count that guy out. Jai has same problem as Johnny Walker. Exactly. Catch a good boxer. I'm a fan of Justin. I hope he wins this one. Me too. Me too. But I think no distance is the safest call you can make. I think it's the safest call you can make. Guys, do you know that I have 12.9k subscribers? I want to say that I'm extremely grateful to all of you for the level of support you're providing me with. 12.9, guys. It still blows my mind Gaethje has such terrible BJJ skills when he was an All-American wrestler. Yeah, that is true. Can't allow Gaethje fights, but Fiziev hasn't been through the same wars as Justin, so I see Fiziev losing with his power and technique. Congrats on the subs, can only grow bigger. Of course, I will try to grow. I'm telling you, I'm publishing videos every day whenever I have the opportunity. So almost 13k. I hope I'm gonna hit 13k. Not until the end of the month, but next month. Next month, I'm not growing extremely rapidly, but I'm grinding. I'm really grinding. I'm really trying very, very, very hard. So I'm trying very, very, very hard. I have the best fans in the world, so what can you expect? When you're having the best fans in the world, it's easy to grind. It's easy to grind it out when you're having the best fans in the world. Of course, I will. Sometimes I'm just tired because I'm writing a lot, but that's the case. That's the case here. No, grinding it out, that's the case. I get it. Well, he's far from his prime now. He's very much far from his prime now. You're right about that, Colin. You're definitely right about that. McGregor annoys me. He annoys me too, man. Used to be one of my favorite fighters when he kicked off his career, but not anymore. Can't wait to see TUF though. I think I'm gonna make TUF predictions when I see the pairs. I think I'm gonna make predictions. McGregor always annoyed me. Not always. I used to love McGregor in the early stages of his career, but I started not liking him after he trash talked the whole country of Brazil in the prep for Aldo match. I will always love him. Conor was made for the cameras. He's funny as fuck, even though he's not prime fighter anymore. Yes, he is funny. He is funny, that is true. Especially his legendary trash talking skills. No, his legendary trash talking skills are pretty much on point. The way he goes at everybody is hilarious. Yeah, he's going at everybody. No mutual people, he's addict in many things, not a good role model. I know. Many people learned something from him, and something that was pretty much bad. They learned from Conor McGregor. Many people grew up on Conor's behavior. Many people started learning starting the copycatting Conor McGregor's behavior. They started to behave like Conor McGregor. He was their idol, and I don't think it was a good influence. I don't think it was a good sphere. I don't think it was a good sphere of influence, like for Conor McGregor, though. Yeah, you're right about that. I have to agree. He made MMA huge in 2014. Few years later, it was opposite effect. Yeah, in 2014, he used to be a legend. It was a legendary star power by Conor McGregor in 2014, but unfortunately, after that, it didn't go well for Conor McGregor. It was pretty much a sad story. He had some Irish in me, so I can't hate McGregor. Well, believe it or not, Stephen Donnell is from Ireland, so believe me, not everybody in Ireland love McGregor, but he made MMA big for Ireland. He is the first ever Irish guy who won the title. But later in the days, he created the opposite effect. No, he created the opposite effect later. He created exactly the opposite effect. You are right about that one. It was not a good role model. McGregor wasn't a good role model back then. Doesn't matter where you're from, there's only one family under the sun, Bruce Lee quote. Yeah, that is true. I actually like that quote. Doesn't matter where you're from, there's only one family under the sun. Yep, I agree about that one. There is only one family under the sun, and that is true. There is only one family under the sun. I like to say that. I actually like that quote a lot. Doesn't matter where, it's always a good time. Vlad, the donation won't work. I'll get you for UFC card. Thank you so much, my friend. No probs, no probs. I know you always donate, so thank you so much. I know you have the best intentions, so I really know. For UFC card, I will be live, so I know you have the best intentions. No probs. It sometimes gets stuck, and that's the case. He's the most famous Irishman of all time, most successful MMA fighter, so they need to be grateful even if they hate him outside of the cage. Well, that is true. They need to be grateful. That is pretty much true. No problems, no problems, Steven. I know that you always donate, so I know you will. I trust you absolutely, my friend. You are one of my most loyal fans. Yeah, sometimes on and off from Matrix, but that's you. I respect you the way you are, you know. And I think the greatest thing is to accept people the way they are. I got used to that sometimes you are here, that sometimes you are in the Matrix, but that's okay, you know. I think the best thing you can do is to accept people the way they are, you know. I think that is the greatest fortune. The greatest fortune one can have is to accept people the way they are. No, because everybody wants like to change this or that, etc. I went missing for a while, smoking too much weed, to be honest. Well, I smoke weed once per month. I told you that. I only smoke once per month. But not much. Ah, there, I'm a new subscriber. In the Prelims gang, you order pay-per-view, $85 in USA, I think, maybe 75. I actually, yes, I'm paying for the pay-per-view, but in my state it costs $40. I have a sports channel that broadcasts. I'm paying $40 in my state. $40 for pay-per-views, and I'm paying $10 for UFC on Fight Pass. So for $50, I can watch every single UFC event. How much you put in joint? This maybe, like this. Have 2 ounces on me right now. That's the size of the joint. Yeah, that's the size of the joint. I don't know how much. That's the size. I've used it, so can't smoke it. Yes, yes, I'm always like I'm paying to a local TV station as I live in Serbia. I pay them $40, and I watch normally. That's how things function in Serbia, where I currently live. You pay to sport club. Ah, no problem. I'm just, I'm how to say, Steven. Once per month is weed is fine, but if you smoke weed every day, that's not good. Sounds good. I have Fight Pass and ESPN Plus for $10 each per month. Well, that's okay. That's okay. In my state, I'm telling you, you obtain UFC on Fight Pass and you can watch like preliminary card, UFC fight night, prelims of the pay-per-view. And if you want to watch pay-per-view, you just pay $40 to a local TV station. So it's like I'm paying my cable. I'm anyway paying to my cable operator, so $50 per month, and that's okay. I'm not complaining. Like I can watch everything I want for $50, which is $50 is pretty much acceptable. So ESPN Plus is $10. Well, that's okay. $10 is not much. Really not much. $10 is actually pretty cheap, if you're asking me. But like pay-per-view for 75 is a lot of money. I have Fire TV, so we have party weekend. Let's go! I have Sport Club. You have Fire TV, I have Sport Club. But I already paid them. ESPN Plus very good for $10. For $10, it's awesome, man. Like $10 is cheap. So for $50, you can watch everything. And that is awesome. Like that's not much money. I mean, $50 for something that I love most in the world, for something I love so much, only $50. I know people are gonna watch me like I'm having 12 heads, but man, $50 is literally funny amount of money. But if pay-per-view is 75, I don't know. Otis is training hard. Otis told me that he plans to train very hard and that he plans to pursue his MMA dream. So that's why he's not much active in the chat. Otis is training very, very, very hard. Very, very, very hard training sessions. I watched a few podcasts, most picking Casey over Jennifer Ma. I'm pulling for Maya for the underdog. I think that fight is gonna go over 2.5 or maybe go the distance. That's how I see it. I actually have a feeling that fight is gonna go over 2.5 or go the distance. Yes, Maya has the chance. Maya is actually pretty much durable fighter. She can take a beating, let's be honest. Where's Casey Kenny? I don't know, not fighting on this card. Not fighting on this card. So, Steven, is there anything else happening in your life? Anything entertaining? Did something change? I completely forgot to ask you. Now we're hanging around so we can talk. Just I like his fighting style. Yes, a brawler. I like brawlers too. Yes, I like brawlers too. Def agree that I like brawlers. Do you still play Sony PS? Unlike me, I have some videos where I play video games. Maybe I'm gonna post that tomorrow. Football tomorrow 9 p.m. I'll have nice sleep after. 9 p.m. Let's go, lock and load. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go live later. Tomorrow I'm going to visit my coach. I'm not gonna train, but I'm going to visit my coach. I need to I need to talk to my coach tomorrow in person, and we need to stick to something. We need to discuss some topics, etc. And it's gonna be, when I come back from my coach, I'm probably gonna stream, but I don't know when will that be. What time will that be? Probably like, actually, got no idea. Honestly, I don't know when I'm gonna get back home. Casey Kenny's old training partner Mario Bautista gave interviews last week. Said Casey Kenny is in Tampa or Phoenix or somewhere outside of fight ready gym. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you so much for that, for those great pieces of info. Hey Otis, I heard you discussing Otis. I hear he's in the gym most days working hard. He must be very focused. Yes, when I've seen you, Shamil, I knew you were going to mention Otis. I was like, hey, Otis, because every single time I see Shamil Abdurakim Appreciation Club, I see you always ask about Otis. Yes. Otis told me that he's training hard. That's all he told me. I think he even liked my post on IG. Let me check it out. Yes, Otis was the first to like my post on IG. Yeah, I had a thumb hand, a wrist surgery, been away. Not sure what Casey Ken is up to. Well, let's hope he's gonna return. Let's hope Casey Ken is gonna return, man. I really want to see that guy growing again. Yeah, Otis liked my picture. Yeah, hi my friend, how you doing? How your cats doing? How are your meow mates, man? Are they doing a great job? Cool, Marcus. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Let's go. That's gonna be awesome. Let's go, baby. Let's bring it on. I'm so glad Otis is actually training very hard. I mean, we write sometimes on IG, but that's like, I know Otis is very busy, so He wants to pursue his MMA dream, and I hope he's going to be a great fighter. He is a great coach, I can tell you that much, and I hope he's going to be a great fighter too. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Are we going to have more viewers tonight? Guys, I'm pretty much looking forward to it. I'm so happy so many of you are watching today. I'm always trying to stay positive, always trying to be into the spirit of things. I will be airing this event just to know. I'm airing every single event in the case you don't know, but I will continue grinding. People are saying that sometimes I don't have as many views, but this is life, man. UFC is literally life. I think media day is tomorrow. Yes, media day is tomorrow. Press conference is the day after tomorrow. Yes. You're doing okay, Vlad, and know that we always wish you the best, you and your family. Thank you so much to Moose. I'm so glad all of you wish me best, and I hope your cats are doing a great job too. Like you're having 5 cats, man. Not easy with 5 meow mates. Cage Warriors predictions coming tomorrow. Let me check it out. Hold on. What else do we have from these events? Cage Warriors and PFL Challenger. I will try to post this tomorrow. Oh, Cage Warriors Unplugged. Cage Warriors 150. Unplugged. Prelims. March 24th. Matthew Bona. Yes, Cage Warriors predictions gonna come up. We have Cage Warriors coming up. And we have PFL Challenger yeah. I will try to make that tomorrow. And BKFC later, probably Tuesday. I don't think lines dropped yet. Let me check who's fighting. I need to check who's fighting in the first place. Did they release the odds? Holy shit, they didn't release the odds yet. Wow. I don't like it. They released the odds for Cage Warriors pretty much late. But I'm gonna make predictions tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna make predictions. Let me see. Musha Siani, Omran Shaban. Gonna go Shaban. Wesley Maya, Bogdan Barbu. Wesley Maya should win. Jack Eglin, Ili Maria Cray. I don't know much about those guys. Eva So versus Kate Bacik. Gonna go with Kate Bacik, I think. Omil Brown to win over Skibinski. Yes. Wesley Machado, Nick Bagley. Hard to call. James Webb versus Alan Carlos. Going with James Webb. Alberto Ciardo, J.K. Higgins. I think Ciardo can win. David Escarano, Loner, Kevin O'Kevin, I say. Jamie Richardson, Justin Burlinson. Richardson is tough, Burlinson is tough. That's going to be interesting. Jordan Vucenic versus Tiziano Ferranti. Jordan Vucenic should win that one. Oh, thank you, man. Thanks a lot for the dono. Thanks a lot, Steven. They are good company when you live alone. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are a great company. You are right. They are a great company. Awesome, awesome company. Meow mates. Meow mates are awesome. Thanks a lot, Steven. Yeah, I can't wait for this upcoming pay-per-view card. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be a brutal card. Yeah, prelims gang, but I'm also prelims gang and main event gang, and I'm always gonna be around. Thanks a lot for the dono, man. Don't think lines dropped yet. No, I don't think so. Any bets? Yes, I have bets. Leon versus Kamaru over 2.5. Marvin versus Dolidze over 2.5. Jack Shore versus Makvan Americani, Jack Shore to win. Muhammad Mokaev to win, and Christian Leroy Duncan to win. I have 5 bets, yes. How often your predictions right, Vlad? 66 to 68% is my average score. Sometimes up, sometimes down, but that's like my average score. I'm thinking 3 bets, Christian Leroy, Duncan, Shore, and Zurdo Ramirez. Agree about Zurdo. 10 prelims, 5 main card fights, prime time in London town. Let's go, baby. Oh boy, I just noticed your sweatshirt. I love it. Tony Montana, say hello to my little friend Tony Montana Scarface. This is my t-shirt. This is my sweatshirt. Look at this, my sweatshirt. Tony Montana, baby. Yeah, let's go, Tony Montana, baby. Yes, Tony Montana, baby. I love it too. Who's more of a lock, Shore or Mokaev? I need a perfect three-piece. I think Mokaev is more confident. Do you know Montana of 300, anyone? Nah, sorry, I don't. I'm actually a big fan of Tony Montana. Montana of 300, the rapper? No, I haven't heard of him. I'll check it out. Haven't heard of him. Brilliant rapper, but aggressive. That is true. Let's go. Lock and load, baby. Need a little sprinkle on Roman Dolidze. Listen, Roman has the chance to win, I'll be honest. He has the chance to win, but I think Marvin Vettori is unfinishable. I just think Marvin Vettori is unfinishable. That's why I'm gonna go over 2.5 on that fight. Actually bet over 2.5 because I think Vettori is unfinishable. And Dolidze can spark him. One more UFC next week and the week break after that. Is it after that or it's in April? That was a great movie. Yes, it was. I was thinking the first week of April is break, right? Or I was thinking the first week of UFC is going to be in April. Thinking that the first week of April we don't have the event. Maybe I'm wrong, not sure. Okay, let me check it out. Maybe I'm wrong too. List of UFC events. Hold on. I swear it was in April. I'm writing for a website. Yes, the first week of April, no event. No event in the first week of April. Yeah, that is true. The first week of April, we don't have UFC event. Then after that, we're gonna have UFC 287 between Pereira and Adesanya rematch. Yeah? Let's bring it on. Bring it on, man! I'm a Scarface today. I think I'm gonna go live for 10 more minutes. Like, I'm in a great mood today. I was working a lot, but I was having flu last week, so just to know, that's why last week I didn't stream much. But I will try to stream more. I will try to stream more whenever I have time. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna have more time, but Thursday, Friday, I'm very much fucked up with time, but I'm not going to surrender. I swear, I'm not gonna surrender. I will never surrender. I'm glad to hear it. I'm ready for Wayne's stare downs and press conferences. I like them too. Actually, Wayne's are. I'm mostly entertained by Wayne's. I'm writing for a few websites, so just to know, it's not like that I'm not doing anything. Like my life literally depends on MMA, so that is why I'm writing, why I'm giving myself that much to the fastest growing martial art in the world. And you see, I'm pretty much in a great mood today, but last week was very hard with that fucking flu. You know, flu is the worst thing one can get. Because I was extremely tired all week and didn't go well for me. I was super, super tired. But you know, I'm trying to grind it out and trying to stay into the spirit of things. I'm trying to be with the fans. You mentioned you train MMA in real life. Yes, I'm training MMA in real life. Right now, unfortunately, I have Achilles tendon rupture and torn calf, so at the moment not training. But yes, I'm training MMA in real life. You can check it out on my Instagram. I have many videos on my Instagram and on my TikTok. You on Usman. Usman versus Leon, I bet on over 2.5. If I must pick a side, gonna go with Leon, but over 2.5 gonna be my call. Yes, I'm training MMA in real life. I'm training in the club called Achille MMA Borilačka Academia. It's like the club is called Achille MMA. That's how you can find it. Well, Usman had a lot of knee injuries throughout his career. I don't know whether he's injured at the moment, but he had tons of injuries, so I have a feeling I'm gonna smoke him out this time. But I'm going with over 2.5. You like physio? I like not going the distance in that fight. That is 50-50 to me. That fight is pretty much 50-50 to me. For me, veins are the most entertaining part of the game. Yeah, for me, it's veins. Like, veins are extremely, extremely interesting. For me, in the first place, it's gonna be veins because you like Hardy. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Miller gonna smoke her out, but in the later stages of the round. Not the greatest fan of Hardy. Like used to be Macedo earlier, but not the greatest fan of her. I don't think she is a better fighter than Miller. She long layoff. Yes, I think she was having pretty much of a long layoff, and Miller was fighting on a regular basis as much as I can remember. I think she was having a long layoff. Not sure though. Yeah, I think she was having a long layoff though. Don't like Hardy much. I'm like 66 to 68% with my predictions. I'm trying to stay into the spirit of things, you know. And people are saying like, you know what? Why don't you ask money for your predictions, etc. No, if somebody wants to support me, you can always send the donation. You can always become a member, send super chats and super thanks, etc. But I would never ask money for my picks. It's like I would never do that because that's against my culture. I'm actually from Kyustendil, Bulgaria, and we are not that type of people. With ACL recovery for King Casey, Maya should shoot for a single leg, but Maya never shoots. Maya should definitely shoot in. Hey, Charles Barkley, how you doing, man? Yeah, Maya never shoots in. That's the problem with Maya. She never shoots in. And she should shoot in. Definitely she should shoot in. But the problem is she never shoots in. That's a critical part of her game. She never shoots in. I remember when Zombie beat Iggy with his wrestling. I didn't see that coming. Me neither. You know, I've never seen Ngannou beating Gunn with wrestling. No, I've never seen Ngannou beating Gunn with wrestling. I actually made a big mistake with picking Cyril Gunn over John Jones. But mistakes happen. I mean, we are human. We are human. We make errors. Everybody's making errors. I mean, everybody can make an error. It's like, right, true. Yeah, it is true. Everybody can make an error. It's just a part of the game, errors and those things. It's all a part of the game, you know. You picked Jan last week. No, I picked Merab. No, I didn't pick Jan. I actually bet on Merab. But I was a bit scared when the fight kicked off. I was a bit scared about that bet. I only have 0.5 units on Merab. Didn't have much money on Merab, only 0.5 units. It was not that crazy bet like I had on Modestas 9.5. I really had 9.5 units on Bukauskas. That was my greatest bet in parlay. Merab will good. He will not fight Aljo. I don't know. The only next option for him could have been Aljo. Like, he's number one contender. What else is left on the table for him? There's nothing left on the table for him aside of Aljo fight, let's be honest. Yeah, Cage Warriors predictions are gonna come up tomorrow. I will try to release them tomorrow. I will give my best, so we are gonna see how that's gonna play out. I will try. Merab versus Omar. Yeah, that could be a nice fight to play. Nice fight to make. I think that fight perfectly makes sense. I think that would be a 50-50 fight. For me, at least, that would be a 50-50 because both of them are having a very dynamic fighting style. Omar is a better striker, though, but if Merab drags the fight to the ground, he would have a hard time dominating Omar. Let's be honest, he won't be able to dominate Omar that easily. It's very hard to dominate Omar on the ground. Very, very hard. Okay, he's beatable, that is true, everybody is beatable, but I'm just saying it's hard to dominate him. So many people watching, the number of viewers is growing, increasing, and that's something that pretty much gives me wings. That's something that pretty much makes me happy in the first place. So glad there are so many great people watching this. Like 14 people, it's always a pleasure. One more minute, then I'll have to go. I was working all day. I'm actually tired. To be honest, I'm actually tired. Who should Jan fight next? That's a good question. Somebody ranked under spot 5. He needs to regain his confidence. He really needs to fight some lower ranked opponent to regain his confidence. Or maybe he can transition to Bellator or PFL. They are going to give him more money and they're not going to rob him. They're not going to see a robbery decision. I'll check out this fight card later. I will try to find a wrestling advantage somewhere on UFC 286. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a new subscriber. Jan will be gatekeeper, potentially, yes. Alright, guys, I have to go now. I'm actually very tired. Thank you so much for being a part of this stream. And of course, I stream when I have time. Thursday, I will probably stream. Tomorrow, I will stream. Every day, I'm trying to stream. I will probably capitalize on Cage Warriors. I usually follow Cage Warriors, and we'll see. It's going to be awesome. Thanks a lot to everybody. Thank you for being a part of this stream. And like, whenever I have time, I stream. So catch ya. Let's enjoy. Must go now. I'm tired.